Hello and thank you for stopping by another edition of the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. I am Thomas Metal75 and this is your Massachusetts Beer Reviews. Haven't really been paying attention. Today is the 8th of October, Sunday. Haven't really been paying attention to football, but I have the football on. I have steak, ribeye, 0.87 ounce, with a little bit of sauteed shrimps I made with butter and salt, pepper, Old Bay seasoning, and maybe a little bit of some crushed red pepper, and vegetables from the oven. Medium rare with a little bit of butter and some Italian seasoning at the end. So I'm going to have it, I don't know if this is the correct of good beer style, but I think it'll work all right. It's from Sierra Nevada Brewing Company. It is their Oktoberfest Festbier. Now this one was canned on the 7th of July 2017, and I'm really unsure about this beer only because every year Sierra Nevada comes out, it must be the same one, every year Sierra Nevada comes out with an Oktoberfest beer that they collaborate with a German brewer. In this particular six-pack that this can came from, all the cans were in a closed box six-pack, and none of the cans or the box labeled anything mentioning that it was in collaboration with one of the German brewers, so it led me to believe that it was a different kind of a beer, but I guess it's the same one that they got going on this year. I'm on SierraNevada.com, and they say each year we partner with a different German brewer to explore the roots of Germany's famous Oktoberfest beers. This year we're collaborating with Germany's Brauhaus Miltenberger, whose approach to the classic style we've long admired. It's 6.1% alcohol by volume, and it's 30 IBUs. It's a lager, so lager yeast is used. It's German Magnum for the bittering, and German Select Tettlinger and Spalter for the bittering hops. Two-row pale, Steffi, S-T-E-F-F-I, Pilsner, and Munich malts. They say have it with sausage or pork, or roast pork. Well, I'm going to defy the odds on that one. Had a couple of these last night with a buddy of mine. Try to leave any preconceived notions out of it. We were just drinking it straight from the can, so this is the first time I'm looking at the beer. And what I'm getting is your typical amber golden color, pretty opaque and see-through, lots of carbonation. Got that somewhere between khaki and a tan off-white head. Hello, Kent Beer Reviews. And very carbonated. Almost like a iced tea color. And there's not much nose, to be completely honest with you. There's a little bit of honey, sweetness, toasty, toffee notes, some caramel, and there's fruitiness. Actually, not unlike an ESB, to be completely honest. I'm getting light orange tropical notes. And there's a little bit of graininess in the background there too. And that's about it. Maybe the brown bread. Cheers, guys. Oktoberfest Festbier 2017. With steak, of all things. And 30 IBUs is kind of strange to me for a Oktoberfest, and it's tasting like 30 IBUs. It's got a interesting sweet orangey component to it that I'm not 100% sold on. You are getting some toffee. You are maybe getting some honey-like sweetness, but more of that's toffee and caramel malts. It is a tad toasty. Not roasted, but a little bit toasty, but and it could even be, but I don't think it's the lager yeast that's giving me this undesirable orangey flavor, but lager, or the yeast, can give your beer kind of a fruitiness too. a little malty, a little bready malt in the background, but overall I would say it's a medium towards the light body. It's crisp, it's pretty clean. It is super refreshing. It just kind of leaves me, I would say clean. I would actually say that it's got a semi-sweet finish. It kind of ends on almost a sugary, orangey note, which is kind of throwing me off with all the bitterness. I would say it's, I guess you could call it balanced, but it's balanced in the way you're primarily getting orange and sweet, bitter components to the beer. So not my favorite Sierra Nevada as of this review. We got, I guess that's medium to medium rare on the steak. Let's see how it goes with some Sierra Nevada Oktoberfest. Yeah, there's the color of that ribeye. Just salt, pepper. And then I threw the butter on there and finished it with the Italian seasonings. That's Sunday. Yeah, it works a lot better with the meat, actually. What I'm getting with the meat is that it's taming down. I mean, you can still taste some of the sweetness, don't get me wrong, but it's taming the sweetness down in the beer, which is more preferable. So, yeah, I like this with meat, red meat. Maybe lamb would be good. I guess the pork would be good, and sausages. Have those big, bold herb flavors and spice components matching with that bitterness and that sweetness there would be great. So what would I give Sierra Nevada's Oktoberfest Festbier? Well, it's not the worst beer I've ever had on the planet, by far. But it's not really, I wouldn't say it's a really, really great Oktoberfest. I don't want it that sweet and that hoppy, to be completely honest. And that orangey thing, like I said, is kind of throwing me off there. So I would give it a C+. It's definitely a better than average beer, but if those three elements to the beer were subdued a little bit, and maybe more of a malty presence came out in the beer, this would be even greater of a beer, I think. So I'm going to give that a C+. Not the greatest, but certainly not the worst. So this is Sierra Nevada's, lots of carbonation, Sierra Nevada's Oktoberfest Fest Beer 2017. Anybody have any suggestions for reviews? Leave them in the comment section below. And until next time, keep tasting those great beers. Cheers, and I will see you soon.